So let's do something. A lot of you guys have been complaining that you cannot find good projects in CoinMarketCap, that you cannot find good projects anywhere. So I'm gonna show you in this video how I find good projects from $1 to $10 million market cap, from $10 to $50 million market cap, and maybe if the video is not too long, from $50 to $100 million market cap. I mean, it is so easy. Don't overcomplicate it. You can find good projects on CoinMarketCap alone. Not it on a platform, you don't need anything else, just CoinMarketCap. So let's do it. I'm gonna show you my settings and what I do to get all set up before I actually start trading. And this is actually a crucial part of the whole process of making money in crypto, since you gotta find the projects before you can actually invest on them, right? So let's actually go ahead first and do the filters. Yes, we're gonna be using filters because this is the way that we can filter out all the things that we don't need. There is over like a few million coins on CoinMarketCap. Of course, you cannot spend hours and hours finding coins. So you just set your filters, and that's gonna really give you a list of the coins that most likely you are interested in. So it's gonna make it pretty easy for you guys. First of all, we want all of them. We want CoinMarketCap to scan all the list, all the coins on CoinMarketCap, so we don't waste any time. Now, networks, we don't care about the network. You can actually select BNB, for example, Solana, whatever it is, but I'm just gonna leave it all for the sake of this video. Then categories, I don't care. Exchanges, I don't care. Market cap, we're gonna do, let's say, a minimum of $1 million market cap, and then the max is gonna be $10 million market cap. Now, once we do this, it's gonna show us the coin starting from $10 million market cap down, because CoinMarketCap actually wants us to invest in the biggest one. I believe that's what I think, or it just can be the way that they coded it. Fully looted value, we don't care, but I like to do, for example, if I'm entering $10 million market cap, I like to do at least $50 million max. So we don't want coins with $1 billion, well, let's say a $10 million market cap and $1 billion FDV, because that means that there is a little bit of tokens only in circulation, and we don't want that, of course. So price 24 hours, we don't care about that. Volume change, we don't care about that. Let's just do at least a month. We want projects that have been on the market for a while now, because it's gonna make the project safer, and that's what I would recommend. You can do a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, whatever you want, but I believe that a month is good time enough to filter out some of the short-term pump and dump that you're gonna be finding out there. So this is gonna help you out a lot. So let's apply, and now you're gonna be able to see that all these are the coins that meet all the criteria that you just entered in the filters, and that's gonna make our work pretty easy. Now, the second step is gonna be finding the coins, and I'm only gonna be looking at a few important things. Website, it has to be a good, strong website. First of all, of course, we gotta look at the stats. The market cap, the chart list needs to look good. A high all-time high, we are really right now on the value, it has to have a pretty good low, and then the chart needs to look organic. We don't want massive pump and then dead and then massive pump. We want something that looks good, that has been like going up and down as it should do, and then those are the ones that we care about. Active community, we're gonna be looking on X, Telegram, and that's gonna just overall give you an idea if this is a good coin enough. After that, if you want, you can really go deep in and really like find everything about these coins, but it's gonna take a lot of time. So I would say, if you're just trading with a small budget or whatever it is, just do a simple checks and it's gonna be good enough. You don't need that much, but I have been doing this for 6 years, so pretty much like I have like a feeling for the coins that I believe that are gonna do well, from the name, from the logo, the chart, the community, even the stickers. If I see too many stickers on X, I don't like that. So there is a lot of things that just I look at it one time and I know that this is not gonna be good. That's because I've been trading a long time. But if you're good, you gotta test it. So don't invest too much money, play around, have some fun, and it's gonna be fine for you. So Mudeng, I know this one, so we're not even gonna check it out. No, let's see. The first thing, wait, hold on. So we're gonna be just opening another tab. So we don't want to close this tab. If you close this tab, then you gotta enter all the filters again, because CoinMarketCap does not have an option to save all the filters, which they should, but they don't. So once you close, the filters are gone. So this one, for example, you see this is a clear example of the coin that we don't want to invest. I'm not saying that this is a bad coin. I'm just saying that we don't want this because it's just been going down since the beginning. It's just not going to be profitable enough. We just don't know when it's gonna pump, so we cannot be investing here because we know that there's always gonna be another low. So don't waste time. just close it. Go to the next. Let's stop. I don't care about this. You gotta take a look at the names. You know, find good names, because at the end of the day, that really matters as well. It's not only about that. So, space change. You can take a look at this. The logo is a little bit clunky, but it doesn't matter. So we don't care about that either. You see, the chart doesn't look great. Sometimes you're gonna be spending 10 minutes, 20 minutes, a little bit more to find coins. This one doesn't look organic. You see this massive pump and downs. It's not organic enough. That's not what I'm looking for, and I'm pretty sure you guys are not looking for this either as well. So this is not something that we are interested in. So Aventus, which is opening, we gotta first of all find a good chart. Once we find a good chart, then the rest is gonna be easier. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, find a good chart. So this chart actually doesn't look good either, so it's just gonna be next. And as mentioned, sometimes it's gonna take a little bit of time, because if it was so easy to find good coins, everyone will do it. Now, Hi-Fi Finance, this one, you see, it had a really nice pump here, then it came down, then it actually had a red retracement for $1.40, then we went down again, then had another pump here to around 84 cents, and now we are down to 0.066. So you actually can take a look at the comments here. It's gonna give you an idea, but it's not that important either. That's what I would say. FDV is gonna be $11 million, 9.6 million, so there is a lot of coin circulation. The volume is $10 million. We have really good listing, including Binance, BitGet, Mexi, Get.io, KuCoin, like pretty much every exchange. So this one is actually good enough. What you can do here after that, what I do myself, is just gonna be go to the social media, see if they are active, see if there's still work being put into the project. That's gonna be important. For example, the last post was September 4, we are September 6 right now. So yeah, I mean, there is no more social engagement. There is updates from 20 million TVL to pool NFT withdraw only transactions. Here's everything you need to know. You can find more information here. Go ahead and do your own research. Of course, a lot of the projects, sometimes they have, before they have some security issues, they have some hacks and stuff like that. So you gotta make sure that you do a little bit of research and understand what these projects are doing. This one is not doing that great. Social is not that high, it's not that active, but the chart does look good enough. You guys can see for the last month or so, it's been just trading sideways, and this could be a pretty good indication that eventually there is going to be a recovery. And projects like this, when they recover a lot. So if you can park $1,000, $2,000 here, I don't know how much is your total allocation, but let's say 2% or 5% of your total portfolio, it could be good enough. Of course, remember, we already took a look at the FDV and the market cap. It had to be close, so the circulation supply is going to be near, which this one doesn't have a max supply, so that could be an issue also. But volume, $10 million volume, which is high, but not high for a project that is on Binance. And this project launched in 2023, so it's been on the market for around 2 years. So it's not that hype. So what you can just do and hope is that eventually this project is going to just have some news and something, and then it's going to pump from the flow that is actually right now. There is only one liquidity pool, and the liquidity score is not that great, even though you can actually check that by yourself, which is going to be also using the deck scan on CoinMarketCap, and you just can do here and go to the scan and check how much there is in liquidity, which in this case is only $207,000, which is not that much. Everyone is trading this coin on centralized exchanges, which is not ideal, but at the end of the day, you may be on one of these centralized exchanges, because this is including Binance. So safe, it is safe. Is that great? Not that great, but I mean, it is good enough. I don't see going lower than this, even though it could, but it could really go up, and that would be the best idea scenario, and that would make us a lot of money. So you've just found a really good $1 to $10 million market cap coin. Just the early checks, you gotta do a little bit more checks, of course. Join the community, talk on Terra with them, join the Discord, all that bunch of stuff. I'm a little bit sick, so don't pay attention to that. So let's actually go ahead with the checks Milky Way. We don't care Opus here. Maybe this is a meme coin, I'm not exactly sure. It's on Solana. It had a really nice pump here. It's really on BinX and few centralized exchanges. Decentralized liquidity as well. We can take a look and see how much liquidity there is in this project. Hold up. $1.2 million in liquidity. It actually had a really nice pump here, but I mean, it's not that hype. The volume is not that great. And of course, this is a meme coin anyway. Meme coin actually a little bit more organic, they are more hyped, they are more about all this, engagement and stuff like that. This one is still active. It doesn't mean that it's not active, but just be careful, because if you are investing for the long term, usually utility projects that are building something, projects that have revenue, they're just the safer for the long term. So I will stick to the utility ones, even though they are slower when they build, when they pump well, and it's just safer. Your peace of mind, you can actually go to sleep and it's just gonna be a little bit better for you. But that's what I will do. You can do different, for sure. So let's not look at meme coins for this specific video. I actually trade meme coins. I love meme coins as well. They are a pretty good way to make fast money. Actually building a large for meme coins, but it's not what we're looking for today, because you are not really looking for $1 to $10 billion meme coin. You're looking for the meme coins when they are a few $100,000 market cap, because that's when the more money is going to be made up to the upside. So, yeah. Sidus is a new coin. Let me see. It launched in 2022. This is dead. Next. You see how easy it is? Once you actually do this a lot, you get so good at it that eventually it's pretty easy for you guys to find good projects. This one as well, let's say for example, is also there. So if it's too damp, if it's like this, just better not invest, because it's a little bit of a risk. We want projects that is just previously, like not that far off, had a really nice pump. That is good volume and the community is active. That's all you need. Good volume, active community, and a really nice chart. That's all you need. For example, this one, it doesn't look bad. For example, has a $9.4 million market cap, $9.3 million market cap, so the supply is pretty much there, even though there is no max supply. For some reason, it's only on Venus, so that will be already a no-no for me. I don't want to trade a coin that is only on one exchange, which is actually their own exchange, and it's on the BNB chain. So for some reason, I actually will have to investigate more, understand why only one exchange and what it means, blah, blah, blah. But for the sake of the video, don't invest on this, because you want projects that are on multiple centralized exchanges, that are on multiple decentralized exchanges, and of course, that there is enough decentralized and centralized liquidity. That's gonna be the best way for you guys. Even though the chart is nice, everything has to be nice. Everything gotta match in order for you to actually make the move that you actually want to invest. That's the only way. Base AI, this one is dump. Next, it's gonna take a while for you to actually find. If you go to the 10 million to 50 million, which we are gonna be doing in a little bit, it's just gonna be much easier to actually find a coin. Tansy, I know about this one, is a builder. Actually, they allow you to build applications code free, which is pretty cool. And this one, actually, the chart is actually quite good. So I will invest in this myself as well. I already did investigate this project. Actually, hold a little bit. They had this not pay promotion. They have not reached out, but the chart is good. The project is active. $10 million market cap. FDV and the market cap is not that far. It's on the 50 million we're looking for. The community is still pretty active. They make revenue. They have working products. They are builders. They have backers. They have VC investment, and all this, it just makes you bullish. And of course, it's a no-brainer. It's on many centralized exchanges. It is on the centralized exchanges as well, including, Ethereum, because it's an Ethereum project, and overall it has everything that you're looking for. So this is also a win. So as you guys saw, we already found 2 projects from $1 to $10 million market cap, but you can find 20, 50, 100, 200, and all these are hidden gems because nobody's talking about them, but eventually they're just gonna pump, as we did. For example, we did the assassin thing with all undervalued gems. We found all these projects when they were dead, and now we are 197% up in this portfolio with $51,000, invested only $17,000 because all of them were cheap. We bought them when they were cheap. For example, we are around 17x up on Rect. At some point was 30x. So what I'm trying to say is these coins, the undervalued coins, are gonna do well eventually, but you just gotta be a little bit patient. Now go to the filters, do the same thing, show all of them. Then the networks you don't care about, market cap, let's do 10 million. Let's do 10 million to 50 million. And then things are gonna be a little bit nicer. We're gonna be able to find nicer projects. Here we don't want more than 150 million FDV. That's gonna be it. We also want at least a month. That's all I care about. And the volume here, because these are big market cap projects, we want volumes above $1 million, at least $1 million, because it is important for a project to have a lot of volume. So now, apply, and then we're gonna be finding all these coins. These are higher caliber coins. These are bigger projects, which means that they are safer, but they are already high market cap. So to do a 10x is quite hard. So that's what I'm trying to say. The smaller the market cap, the higher the perception that we can actually make money that is on the value. So of course this project can do 20x, 30x, 50x, but $50 million market cap to 500 million is still a 20x, a 10x. So there is still room for growth here if they do really well. But all these projects have been doing amazingly well. Coin 98, it had a massive all-time high already at the beginning, but it's there right now, and there is some stuff going on with the project, some drama, so forget about it. DAA, Deep Coin, this one is also there right now, so we don't care about it. This one is, I believe, Certic. I'm not exactly sure what they are not doing the great. Certic is still a pretty popular sort of auditor in the space, but the coin itself is not doing that great. But we're just gonna move on. I'm not really that interested on auditors. I want all the sort of protocols, not really auditors. But anyway, Certic is still pretty nice. Now, Sleepless AI is already on Binance. I remember this launch, it did really good at the beginning, and then it's actually not doing that great. But this is already a $48 million market cap. So, I mean, it's not that small. The share had a nice all-time high, but then it's just been making lows. So I don't really want that. I want already a low, and now that it's actually doing a little bit better now. So yeah, just be patient, keep on finding, and then you're gonna be able to find something interesting. Look at this chart. If you invest on that, you are crazy. And of course, one more thing, we are only looking at all-time high, at the all-time chart, because we want to have a whole picture. Look at this. Now, this keyboard cards, I believe this is a meme coin on base. I'm not exactly sure yet for sure. The volume is $1.3 million. It's actually on a few central asset exchanges, including Coinbase Exchange. Is getting some, of course, traction from base support as well. The DEX is here. They have some pretty good liquidity, I believe. Let's check it out. We don't waste any time with checking this out. Hold up. The scan, we're going to be finding that they have around $3.3 million in liquidity, which is still really, really good. It had a nice pump here to around 1 cent, and then it's actually down to 0.004. So from here to the all-time high, there is still a lot of room for growth, and they actually are making highs and highs. So this is what we're looking for. I'm pretty sure the source is actually active as well. I hope so, because the volume is there, the potential is there. So this one could do well in the long term. Yeah, so it is active. So this one is also that you actually can invest a little bit. Some meme coins usually do pretty well. Pepe did like a few $1 billion. We have all these memes that are doing $1 billion market cap. So if you can get one of these with a small valuation and they go well, you can make a lot of money in the upside, because when they run higher than the utility coins in the short term. Eventually, long term, utility is always gonna be better, but that's a pretty good coin. Sodius AI is sort of a launchpad, AI application, stuff like that. It did have a massive all-time high. I actually hold a little bit of Sodio as well, and it's just not doing that great, but eventually it's gonna do well. This is actually a pretty strong product as well, similar to ChatGPT, to ChainGPT, not ChatGPT. So Tensor, this is an old project already since 2024. You guys can see right here, it's actually making lows and lows. So let's leave for another time. Sky AI, pretty nice all-time high here, down, all-time high, down, and then we actually are looking bullish. They are listing on Binance Alpha, BitGate, Get.io, XTX, or multiple central exchanges. There is actually, I believe, a lot of liquidity right now, so this is actually pretty good. The volume is $14 million, so this one as well, you can check it out. It's on Binance. It could be pretty interesting. The website is there, so I'm not exactly sure what they do, because for that you actually have to do a little bit more research. The website looks a little bit so-so, but I mean, there is a little bit more that you gotta do before you invest. But from the chart, from the volume, from the project, from the social, from the listing, from the liquidity, all looks great. So this one can be on your radar. You can actually, you can just like it here, for example, save it, and then start researching a little bit more later on. Once you actually start looking for something like this, it's just you don't have to invest right now. So this is what I'm talking about. With CoinMarketCap, you can find a lot of coins. You only need the filters Find the coins that you want to invest, and then it's just gonna be enough. You're gonna be finding a lot of coins. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Here you can find all the coins from 100,000 to 1 million, from 1 million to 10 million, from 10 million to 20 to 50, 100 million to 1 billion. Whatever it is, there is a lot of pretty good coins that eventually are gonna make a lot of money. Just make sure that buy on the value and sell when there is a nice pump, because eventually they're gonna go back down again and you're gonna be round trip losing all your gains. Now, let me know if you like this strategy. If you don't, it's fine. If you like it, it's actually fine as well. I hope it actually help you out. Leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe, because I'm gonna be making a lot of content. And see you guys later. It is as easy as I show you. I have been doing this for the last 6 years, making money, traveling the world, and this you can do it as well. So yeah, see ya.